Good evening. I hope you're having a wonderful evening in the Lord. It is late, but God is faithful. And we're still up. Had some running around to do, but still wanted to get this in because there's a powerful message in this chapter. So we're all the way to the 42nd chapter of Genesis, and we're tracing the triumphant life of Joseph. And we know that he now is the governor. He's pretty much in charge of the distribution of the grain and the food in Egypt. And I said before that Pharaoh was the one who suggested to have someone over the distribution. But no, it was Joseph himself who said, now you need to choose a wise and discreet person. And that's when Pharaoh said, then it's you, right? And sometimes the Lord will put us in a situation or position where we answer the need. We create the position. It might not be something that was in existence before, but because of the favor of the Lord on our life, we just walk right into an opportunity that was not there before. God can create anything from nothing, and he could do that in our lives. And he did it in Joseph's life, and we see so many other miracles and examples of God's grace. But in this chapter, I was amazed. After the sons went back to Jacob and explained what was going on and how Joseph spoke harshly to them and said, you all must be spies, right? And they were trying to explain, well, no, our father had, 12 sons and, one is still with him and one is not, right? They were referring to Joseph being supposedly dead, but they didn't know that they were speaking to Joseph at the time. But that was interesting that even Joseph saw that Reuben was like, man, I told you all that this was a bad idea, and that's when Joseph, turned around and cried. But even with that, he still had a heart of compassion. Can we still, when people just do it doggone dirty, right? Can we still push aside our pain and still press to bless? Because we know that Joseph sent the brothers home, right, with food so that they could have some nourishment in Canaan, right, because they were experiencing a great famine, so that his father Jacob could, eat and everything, and Benjamin and all the others, his family. But do you know what he did? You remember what Joseph did? He ordered the servants to put the money back in the sacks. And then that's when the brothers, discovered, like, oh my goodness, there's the food, there's supply, and there's the money. And they're like, what is going on? And Joseph still had that heart to bless, to be compassionate. Oh, can we do that? In and of ourselves, no, we want to get back. We want to, say an eye for an eye. We want to, seek revenge, or say, no, you made me suffer. I want you to feel some pain, just an iota of a little bit of what you had me go through. But no, Jesus said to love those enemies, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who despitefully use you. So I'm urging us tonight to really make that sacrifice. When people deserve otherwise, let us spread the love of God, the mercy, the forgiveness, the grace, because he did that to us, and now we're to do it to others. Oh, I hope you have a wonderful evening thinking about God's richness and his grace. Have a good evening. Good night.